Okay, so we're live.
We're live?
Yeah,
We're live. My first time.
This is your first time ever going live on Instagram, and is this your first time with a podcast?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. You guys, I'm Lula Superville, the producer of Scottsdale Lash and Brow Conference, also with Lashes del Sol here in Arizona, and I'm here with MaiLash.
Hi.
That's right, MaiLash Brow. We're in her studio, and we're going to be doing this live as well as this podcast. It's going to be in the raw, so if you hear music in the background, customers walking in,
That's totally normal.
That's normal. It is what it is. So that's what we're doing. Hi guys. Hi everybody. Thanks for joining us on live. If you have questions, let us know. I'll try to keep up, but I got a whole slew of questions for you guys to get to know her. We're going to be talking today about transitioning lashes to PMU.
Yep.
That's awesome. I know a lot of girls want to do that transition because a lot of girls just do one or the other, like lashes or kind of PMU / brow, things like that, and they don't know how to reach into the other one or what to do. So we're going to talk about that today. I would love to really get to know you though. Can you tell me more about yourself?
Of course, yes. But before that, I have a surprise for you.
Oh!
Daniela.
What?
I have a surprise for you.
Shut
And
up.
I wanted to wait until now.
Oh, they're so beautiful! Thank you!
This is for you. Today is International Women's Day.
It is!
And I
Thank you.
just want to, congrats you. Whatever you're doing right now is amazing. Yeah, it's really amazing.
You're so sweet.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Okay, so
You
you
guys
guys,
hustle so much.
thank
Yeah,
you. So do you.
great.
And yes, you guys, happy International Women's Day today. So she gave me beautiful purple flowers. I love that.
Renaissance. She believes she can, so she does.
Oh, you guys, look at that. That's, I don't know if you can see. It's adorable. Thank you so much, MaiLe. I really appreciate it. No, I wish I would have brought you something.
No, you're
oh my
totally
goodness.
fine.
Yeah, so today is a big day for so many women in the world, trying to hustle, trying to grind, trying to do whatever it is they're trying to do to live life, make a buck, be something, make something of themselves, right? And so thank you. Wow, and you know what? With that, I'm going to tell you a little something that she's doing. She just told me before we went live. She's hustling hard too, you guys. You are expanding.
I am. Yeah,
And
we're expanding to next door, so.
It's
Lots
a huge,
of-
it's a big location. I just thought it's all like hooded, it's under construction. I didn't know that was you. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. So through this pandemic and everything, guys, she's working hard. She still has her girls out here. You can see them doing lashes, they're doing their PMU stuff, and so it's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you.
welcome.
Yeah. So, my name is MaiLe. For most of you who probably don't know who I am, just like all of you, I started as a lash artist and transitioned myself into doing PMU. My story is very long, but I'm here with like MaiLashes Brows. That's my brand, and we started in 2012, 2014, and where we are today. I just have so much stories that I want to share with all of you, and
Yeah, she is amazing. Yeah, we were just talking about stories we wanted to share with you. Fun story, but that's for another podcast. But anyway, so again, she's here. We're here in Scottsdale, Arizona right now, which is where the Lash Conference is, and I'm actually wearing the Lash shirt. The Scottsdale Lash and Brow Conference shirt made by Fangirl Society. So thank you, Fangirl. Thank you, Stephanie from New York. She's doing that for us. And so I kind of wanted to talk further. How did you get into the lash industry? Like why?
So in 2012, I was in the banking industry, believe it or not. But my stories, basically, I grew up in a very traditional family where my parents want me to finish a bachelor degree and climb the corporate life for the rest of my life,
For sure.
And at the time, I was really struggling with being a mom at a young age. I think I was only 21 or 22. At the same time, finance and marriage. I just remember that I came across an article where someone was, like trying to fulfill her parents' wish, and then just kind of like stopped and doing lashes. And at the time, I have very low self-esteem, so I always had to like rely on like makeup to make myself look better.
Right.
So I'm always drawn towards the beauty, the lashes, you know, but never really had the courage to just quit and do it, you know. But you know, I took a very short course on lashing, but it was maybe like lasting from 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
So I never really got good education, therefore I wasn't brave enough to follow my dream, and that was back in 2012. But you know, fast forward 2 years later, I remember me waking up one day and was just like, oh my God, like I just want to be able to do what I love. Like I hate waking up, dragging myself, going to a place where I don't feel like I belong.
Right.
You know, I just want to get out of this hole. I just want to be able to live with my passion. So then I was very fortunate to be able to train under
She's
in
gonna be at the
2014. Yeah, so she's my mentor that I hold very dear to my heart.
Yes.
So after that training, I just put in my 2 weeks notice and I quit. You know,
Oh my God.
that was it. You know, and I never looked back, and I'm so glad that I made that decision, because it totally changed my life. And because of that experience where I had very short training, that's why I want to be an educator today, is to provide very good trainings for girls who want to follow their dreams, or think that lashing is their passion, or the beauty industry in general. Like I want to be that person, because I used to be in their shoe.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, trying to decide whether I want to go with this path or that path, you know. So.
And you have such a different, like, you know, you went from, you know, I know, same with my family too. It was very like, you have to do the whole education thing, get your degree, climb the corporate ladder, you know, and do it all like kind of that way. Like that was seen as success, versus, you know, beauty industry was like, beauty? Why do you want to go do makeup? Why do you want to go do this? Like it's almost seen like the beauty industry is almost seen as though it's like a step down, and it's not. It really is not. And I think we have to get that out of our heads, and our mentality is that, you know, just because it's not seen as something, I guess, more socially like normal, it doesn't mean it's not glamorous, or like making, I mean, you can make yourself really do well in the beauty industry if that's really what you want.
Yeah,
I mean,
and now that, you know, I really understand the whole saying, you know, follow your dream, love what you do. You know, because if you love what you do, it's impossible for you not to be successful.
Exactly.
You have to love what you do.
Exactly. 100%. I love that. That's amazing. So how long were you doing lashes before you start this storefront? This is your first storefront, right?
It is. Okay. So in 2014, I started being a lash artist, and then just really hustle, enrolled in a lot of courses and attending conferences. I won a few competitions, and then my passion for this beauty industry just grew deeper, because I want to be able to help women with their self-confidence through PMU, through the art of permanent makeup. Because I do realize that, you know, she has great lashes, but, you know, I just wish that her brows are a little more. You know what I mean?
Like you wish.
Yeah.
Even if they don't wish, you wish they were more.
You know what I mean? It's just so much more enhanced. Or like clients who can't wear lashes anymore because they're allergic to glue. Like, I wish I could do something.
Yeah.
You know? And so I took a lot of courses in PMU, and that's how I got started in doing PMU.
Okay.
And I love it.
So,
I just love it.
So from when you first started doing lashes, when you actually made it your thing, how many years did it take to get this place?
See, I came out to this place in 2017. I was in a smaller studio before.
Okay.
Yeah, that was where I became a lash and PMU artist.
Okay.
And then
you
after
worked your
that,
way.
we expanded to this studio in 2017.
Oh wow. Okay, guys. So it definitely is doable, and you can do it quickly, or you can do it as quick or as slow as you want. It depends on you and your needs and your desires, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's so many lash artists and also PMU artists that sometimes feel discouraged because they feel like they have to hit that, like they have to hit all these like mile markers. Oh no, in order to be something or someone or have success, you have to get the training, and then get a little small studio, and then small studio, get the storefront, do the storefront, do the trainings, do the product line, do the it's like it's this whole like rat race of a success, right? Like quote unquote success, and that's not really true success. If someone really wants, if you're content in having your own little studio, just solo yourself, and you're not a trainer, you're not a product, whatever, but you're happy with what you got, and it makes you happy, and like you're providing the bills to your family, you're feeding your kids, you're doing whatever you need, and you're happy, that is success. So it really depends on everyone. I think it's important to state that as well. But I really admire anyone in whatever position they're in, especially if they're just wanting to learn. Like, I think it's really, really important that no matter what you're doing, you have to always be willing to continue to learn, right? And if you ever come across anybody, I've come across a few people where they're top-notch people and they feel like they're the it and there's nothing else above them. I'm sorry, you just lost my respect. Like, no, that's not true. Like, there's so much more that you need to learn, and it doesn't stop there. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. So
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I agree. Like, even today, I still enroll myself in a bunch of courses and attending conferences, and your clients will want to know that as well. It's a message for you to let your clients know that you're not stagnant, that you're always continue your education for them.
Exactly, and they see that you're really in the industry. This is not just some little thing where you just take their money and go, right? It really is your passion, your drive, your career. So I know you have a team. How many team members do you have?
Right now, see, we have 6 lash artists, 2 PMU.
Okay, and how has the whole pandemic thing this whole last year affected you guys?
To be honest, I feel very blessed that our studio is still doing great. We're planning on expanding in mid-year, and each of our girls are, like striving very hard. They love what they do, and me as, the staying in the forefront, I really want to become a source of inspiration for my girls to be able to provide their best and keep learning, keep growing.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Because that's the only way. That's the only way that all of us are able to grow, is individually. Each individual person within that organization or the company has to grow. Therefore, the whole organization will grow.
Exactly, I agree totally. So when and why did you decide to add PMU to your? I mean, you kind of already brushed up a little bit, like you wanted to like make your clients like brows pop, or you wanted them to have more. Really, and you said like, what was the big like aha moment of why that is? Like, what triggered you into saying, you know what, it's not gonna just stop at lashes. It's really I need to do more.
It's really about that drive, that desire of, first of all, wanting to be able to do your best for your clients. Secondly, I don't want to be stagnant. I can't be stagnant, because if I'm stagnant, each of these girls will be stagnant, and
sure.
So therefore we can't grow. And just a little bit of tips is that when, like, say if your client is allergic to the glue, right? I want to be able to have the ability to continue to help her feel good about herself. So therefore, lash liner, lash line enhancement, and PMU. That's the ability that I want to be able to provide for my clients.
Right. You want to offer an alternative for them. You're right. You don't want to always you don't want to say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you anymore. Like cut the ties from them and then walk out your door and never see them again. No, you want to say, but I do like eyeliner tattooing, I do like eyebrow enhancement, microblading, whatever, and then that gives them like, oh, okay, yeah, well, let's try something else.
Yeah.
And those enhancements are amazing, guys. I mean, you know, I don't have to tell you guys.
Yeah. Right now we're seeing the cross between the lash industry to PMU industry, and I think it's wonderful. It's great because we as beauty specialists will be able to provide our clients more alternatives, being able to do more for our clients.
Right, exactly. I love that. So how did that, now talking about how, offering more to your clients, how did that offering more to your clients affect your clients in the long term, like financially, fiscally, I should say, as well as whether it's negative or positive? Were some enjoying the fact that you wanted to go and add the service to these services to your repertoire, or were they like, oh no, well, you're not gonna have time to do my lashes anymore, or would it take time away from you?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. When I decided to bring PMU into the service, well, first of all, in order for you as a lash artist to be able to transition to doing PMU, number one, you have to make sure that you're well trained, that you have the knowledge, okay? Number two, you have to be able to show your clients your work, your actual work, to create trust.
Yes.
Trust here is the key in order for you to convert your current lash clients into your PMU clients. So you have to be able to do well as a lash artist, build your clientele, create trust, because she already trusts you. So seeing you grow will make her believe that whatever you do is like, oh my God, yes. Enhance me, do whatever.
Yes, it's just like an alternative to like plastic surgery. It's like, make me look beautiful without having to go under the knife, right?
Yep. So after that, the more PMU clients you have, of course, you're going to have to take time off from doing lashes. Now, here's the part where it comes to, some heartbroken stories, some clients who have been so close to you.
Oh, no.
Every time they come, they always share their life, like their whole 9 yards, right? It's like a bad love story.
It broken. Really is. You're the counselor,
Yeah. So it's definitely hard, but then again, when it comes to business perspective, and for those who have that clientele to that point, that's when you know that it's time for you to hire somebody. It's time for you to hire somebody. Then it comes to training that person as your successor, somebody who you trust to take care of your clients for you, right? Because when you trust them, your clients will trust them, right?
Yes.
Set them up with that person, and that's how you're growing from one girl to two girls to 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yes.
All right. So, for me personally, my clients loved me so. But they know and they follow you through social media, through the conversation, through your work showing on them,
Right.
So when you endorse somebody who is capable to take care of them, they automatically trust you.
Yes.
But every now and then, yes, I do have some very hard-headed clients.
Yes.
Just like
Always.
the other day, I had to tell one of my clients that I'm so sorry, but right now I just don't do services anymore. I'm focusing in like expanding the products and the academy. I'm just
you're a businesswoman now. Like it's not.
And so she got really upset, and later on I found out that she went on like social media and wrote a bad review, and so I was really heartbroken because you're close to them, they're close to you, and it's like, why didn't you tell me, but you as a business owner, they're artists, you know, it's your job to reach out to them. You have to. Don't just not reaching out to one of your bad reviews just because they're crazy or whatever. Don't ever think like that. That's your life.
No, you're supposed to exactly. You're supposed to handle that and reply to that in a very diplomatic kind of nice way. Never reply back to reviews in a negative tone. Always just stay really neutral with facts and apologies. That's huge with reviews. I don't have to do a whole podcast about reviews, guys, because like reviews are huge and how to reply to bad reviews. Now we got a question on here. Let me see what it says. Queen Lash by Ash says, "Can you guys sit closer? You're kind of pixelated." Oh. Like us together, like sit closer. We can sit closer, but we want to get ourselves on the screen. Maybe I can move our camera. Here, let's see if we can move it just a little bit. Here we go. We're good? All right, we're good.
We're good.
All right, thank you.
Dang it, I was smiling the whole time.
I know.
I hope they know that I'm smiling.
No,
I'm happy.
it's okay. If it's pixelated on your end, it's not on our end. It could be your connection, so just double check your connection. Make sure you're on good Wi-Fi or good LTE. But anyway, so I love what you were just saying a little while ago about how the clients, you have to build the client's trust in getting them to go with another someone else that you hire. That is like so big. That is actually probably one of the hardest things for lash artists to do, or PMU artists, whatever you do in order to expand your business, because you feel like you're okay. So usually people who go into business on their own, doing their own studio, like majority of women who do the lash beauty stuff are very motivated, strong-willed, and self-reliant women, right? And which is amazing, but we all have one issue, and I say we because I can tell you it is a we when it comes to you being an owner, okay? We are control freaks. It is so hard to let go of little things, or I wouldn't say little things, they could be big things. It's so hard to let go of these things and leave it in the hands of somebody else to do, because you feel as though no one can do it like you, right? And then, you know, clients also, that kind of goes into clients. And so you can never, ever, when you hire another person, is you can never say, well, I hired a girl, she's okay. What are you doing to yourself? Don't ever tell anybody that the girl you hired is just okay. You have to tell them, baby, I got a new girl. She is amazing. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love her. She's even better than me. And she's so sweet. You know, I can't do your lashes today. I can't do your PMU the next time you come in, but I got you with, you know, Ashley. You know, it's like you have to hype up your team and really give them confidence, because you're giving your team confidence in knowing that you trust their abilities, but also giving your clients the confidence and the trust to say, hey, I know who's going to take care of you just like you like being taken care of. So I love that you just said that. And so really it is a big step to take. And if you're struggling with that, you definitely have to get out of that comfort zone and just do it. It really is an amazing thing. But sorry. Moving on. Have you noticed any differences in characteristics in your lash clients and brow clients?
Not so much. I mean, in terms of the work, yes, those two are completely different things. But characteristics, no.
Personality, nothing. Like one's not more like high maintenance than the other.
Well, I would say that with lash clients, they're difficult clients and easy clients, but because lashes is something that, say, if you mess up, you can take it off, right?
Right.
With PMU, if you mess up, I'm sorry, you're done. Okay, you're done. So
oh my gosh. You have to, like, I would say that don't get into PMU until you're you're super quality in your lashes. If you're a lash artist and you're wanting to cross into PMU, you have to make sure that your quality is.
So your quality for your lashes is spot on, but also your quality for your PMU.
Yeah, because it carries you as an artist. More so about you. You have to make sure that your quality is great before you can even work on somebody, because your brow clients will be more difficult.
Okay, so how do you suggest for these people who are transitioning? Obviously, to get to that spot on perfect, work, you have to practice. Like, what would you suggest they do in order to practice? Like, what's the price point they should be practicing at, or who should they be practicing on? Like, how should they be offering that kind of practice phase?
Yeah, so when you're being a lash artist, your work has to be perfect. No stickies, everything is great, no residue of glue, great retention, and so on, right? And once when you're done with that phase, the next phase that you need to do is to take PMU trainings. Don't ever just watch, like how to do eyebrows, microblading, or whatever on YouTube and then start doing it on your clients. That's a big no-no, okay?
No.
So you have to enroll yourself in an actual PMU training. And then after that, you would have to do a lot of practicing on latex skin, okay, to control your pressure, your hand, because we as lash artists will have different hand pressure versus when you're holding a machine or a blade. It's a completely different pressure point. So you have to be able to train your hand to be flexible with whatever the work that you're doing on latex skin, not on client skin, okay? So, but along the way, do take pictures so that way your clients see that you're growing, you're improving, okay? And then if you have friends or family who already trust you, that want to get their brows done or their lip blush done.
Or would you try some or do it for free? Or maybe maybe
I would say that the first 5 people do it for free. Okay, that was me. The first 5 people that are very close to me, my family, I did it for free just so that way I can get my portfolio started. It's an investment. You have to think that it's an investment. And then, remember to take before and after pictures to show your clients. Now, pictures speak 1,000 words, right?
Sure.
You have to be able to show that to your clients. And when you're confident with your latex work, the models that you did and your clients, if they want you to do their brows, yeah, that's like, you're great.
That's your thing, and then that's when you start charging, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here in Scottsdale, I know in different states, obviously California and the East Coast, New York, it's a lot more expensive. What is the going rate for this area in Scottsdale? So Scottsdale, if you don't know, is a high-end luxury kind of area.
Yeah, it can be for PMU. It can be anywhere from, it really depends, anywhere from like 300 to 600 range. Of course, it's not like the Beverly Hills where it's like $1,000, but
We're not in California, we're not in New York, we're not in Hawaii.
Yeah, anywhere from 300 to 600, 650, around there. Yeah.
Okay, and also depending on your work, your experience,
Exactly.
and all these things.
Yep, and that's very important. So you have to be able to show your clients your credentials. The more credentials you have, the more trust, the more clientele will book in with you.
Okay, cool. I like that. And for those who are thinking of adding PMU to their repertoire, do you have any advice for them for steps they should take in order to make the transition seamless?
I think I already went over the steps, but in order to make it seamless,
You just have to hustle. It all comes down to like hustling, right? Like everybody, if they want to get to the next level, you have to hustle, right? Like I see that you're online, you're working even at night, like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. So for any beauty boss that wants to transition themselves to a higher step or to the next level, you gotta know that you have to practice. Like for example, if you're practicing on latex skin while you're working on your lash clients during the day, right? When you're working on your clients, you're not going to have enough time to practice. So of course you're going to have to sacrifice that time of hanging out with your friends and just really sit there, grind through the latex skin and practice, right?
Yes.
So give it, a few months. I would say anywhere from 3 to 4 months of hard work, really hustle through.
Really hard work. And I like that you said that, really hustle, to make it seamless, because I purposely said seamless because it never is seamless. It really is a lot of hard work, and like she said, you are spending early mornings and late nights grinding and practicing, and that's going to be the difference in how bad you really want it. So you can go ahead and take trainings and get better, whatever, But at the end of the day, if you don't go home and if it's not a passion for you and it's not a desire for you and you don't practice, you're never gonna get anywhere. And then that training has kind of gone to waste, right? Because you're not doing anything about it.
Don't just take a training just to learn, just to take it, you know.
No.
Come to the training with a purpose, and then you've got to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to hustle through.
Yeah,
Don't make an excuse. Oh, I have so much clients. I'm so tired at the end of the night, so I can't get into PMU.
No.
You know, you can't. You just haven't really put the time, the effort into it.
Exactly. That, and like what MaiLe said earlier, is if you're into the point where you are so busy and so desired and so wanted in what you do, it's time to hire somebody, baby.
Yeah.
It's time to hire. So, you know, got to consider whether one of your motivations or one of your desires or passions is to expand your business. So that is always something to think about as well.
I remember when I first started in both lashes and when I transitioned into PMU, I had to do a lot of practicing, and at the time, I literally practiced on latex skin while my daughter is sleeping on the floor, and at the time she was only like 2 or 3 years old. You know, she just want to be with mommy, but I'm sorry, babe, I can't be with you right now. I have to practice, and that's the drive that I really have, is that, you know, just have to grind through. You just gotta do what you have to do in order to succeed.
That's like epitome of International Women's Day, guys. Like, even with our kids, we do stuff with our kids in tow. I remember when I had to take my twins into the studio with me and put them in the back room because I had to work and I couldn't afford daycare for two babies. So yeah, that was a lot of hustle and grind with this.
Wow.
It's crazy. It was fun. Lots of crazy. But we have a question from also Queen Lash. What do you guys play for music during lash sessions to help them sleep? Oh, sleep! Really good spa music. There's a lot of really good playlists out there you can do, unless you want to create your own playlists. I don't know. Sleep?
Well, for ours, believe it or not, guys, for our salon, we have total of 8 lash artists here, and we switch up the music. Sometimes we even play hip hop. And it's like, I know it sounds very crazy, but your clients actually want to
a variety.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't want to step into a studio that every day it's just the same type of spas and music, you know?
Yeah.
So you gotta switch it up. Sometimes we play dance. Sometimes it's like, I don't even know, EDM.
Or you can have like a rotating playlist that plays like all different genres, but obviously they still sleep. They still sleep. It can't be something too abrasive. Like right now she has like Ariana.
Yeah.
Like Ariana Grande or something like that. It's not like too like heavy beat, but it's not too soothing.
Yep.
So you really have to consider the type of your the atmosphere, the ambiance that you are trying to portray in your studio, as well as goes along with your aesthetic and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of little things to think about, but I would suggest making different playlists and then just asking your clients even sometimes like, hey, what do you want to listen to today? And then going from there. So yeah, that's a really good question. That's a good one. And so in hindsight, here we're gonna wrap up here for the live as well as this podcast. But I kind of wanted to ask you one last question. In hindsight, would you change any of your business decisions and go a different or another direction?
No. I'm very happy and fortunate to have, you know, my artists here with me, and everybody who have been through this whole journey with me. You know, there's nothing that I want to change it, but only for a brighter future. Like I wanna continue to grow, so that way I can help everybody around me to grow. You know, no one wants to be stagnant. You know, so I myself always have to have that mentality that, you know, always like go.
Yeah, so definitely, never stop doing what you're doing. I love that, you know, it's sometimes I know that for myself and for my mom, you know, with the studios, there are so many things that we could have, like, shoulda, coulda, woulda, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if we hadn't made the decisions we made and gone the route we went through, we wouldn't have learned those important lessons that we needed to learn in order to succeed. And so, you know, one thing I would suggest also, when we do, let's say we fail, failing is not something negative. Failing is, you have to look at failing as a positive. What is the silver lining behind the failure? What have you learned? What are you going to do now that's going to change? And how are you going to transition and make yourself grow from that little, you know, hiccup or bump or client something, or, you know, money loan that didn't go through, or, you know, whatever it is, right? So definitely always look for the silver lining, and just always, I think number one is like what you're portraying is gratitude, right? You're not going to change everything. I'm happy with how things have progressed, and just being really grateful for what you have. So yeah, I love that.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, MaiLe, for being, I guess, joining me live. I'm glad I came up here to Scottsdale. And
I'm so glad to have you.
Yeah, oh, thank you. And you guys, just to let you know, MaiLe, Lash and Brow is our sponsor, one of our sponsors for the conference. So she will be giving something really fun in the goodie bag for you guys. She's going to be, I mean, it's going to be so cool. I'm sure some of her team is probably going to, your team is going to go.
Yeah.
And then, what else? So to say, like, you guys, she's an amazing person. So if you want to DM us for any questions or reach out to her, her Instagram is what?
MaiLashes. You guys can reach out to me anytime. I want to be there for you. I don't know who you are, but let's hope that we can connect. You know, I want to be there because of what I've been through, my journey. I was in your shoes, so I know how it feels. And when I first started, I just wish somebody would have been there for me to guide me the right way. And yeah, just reach out to me and we'll connect.
Yeah, do that. And even just to get advice, and also follow us on our Instagram for the Scottsdale page. So it's at Scottsdale Lash Brow Conference. Go to our website, scottsdale-browconference.com.
Yep.
Get your tickets to the conference as soon as possible. It's happening May 14th through 16th. So the 14th is going to be the big, you know, competition with the cocktail party that night. Then we got conference the next day with workshops and like VIP dinner.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's going to be awesome. So many amazing speakers, you guys. I actually have a few new speakers to add to our lineup, and I will be posting that here soon. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much, MaiLe. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'll see you guys there.
All right. Bye, guys.